America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Panther kicker, Zane Gonzalez, has us ready to go, and we are underway here from Bank of America Stadium, fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They run again with the fullback Burton, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback Burton. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
On second down, Williams. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. is Mahomes on third. Now he's forced out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Third down, here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Newton. They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
Hubbard has the first down and then some.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On 1st and 10, Newton
checks this down to Hubbard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 31, Newton.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again, Newton. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to run with Hubbard. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Again, it'll be Hubbard.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Chuba Hubbard. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6.
Now Williams running left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another carry for Burton.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Newton to throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards.
And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll run on first down. Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They give to Burton, the fullback, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff. Here's Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. That's the screen. That's the screen. Great. That's fast. 53 is the Mike. Gun.
Here's Newton.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Newton on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Newton, he's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, wide open, complete.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back.
It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
One final try for Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one Were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made.